Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday to you. I hope everyone is doing well and great thus far. Um, let's see, we have someone that is okay. All right, there we go. We had someone that was trying to get in, so hopefully they can get in and join us for class. All right, so today is Tuesday, July 21st, 2020, and today we are going to be continuing discussing the ways of being successful in the pandemic. As we talked about on yesterday, and if you did not come to class or if you missed class, I'll be sure to either leave the video either in a card, which will be above here, or I may leave it at the end of the video, but just be on the lookout for it. But on yesterday, we talked about some challenges and solutions that students have faced or are facing during this pandemic. And as always, I heard a ding, and so I would like to acknowledge the student that is joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Hampton.
Good morning, Miss Philomena. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's wonderful. So today we will be discussing some of the ways that you, as a student or even as a parent, if you have someone that, or if you have a student that is in K through 12, how can you help them be successful? All right, all right. So again, and of course, there is another ding, and I would like to acknowledge the student that has joined us this morning. Good morning. Okay, I know I heard another ding, but if they're here, good
Good
morning.
morning, Miss Hampton. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning, Mr. Neal. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. All right, so we are actually going to go ahead and get started simply because today, and if you all can see the screen, um, today is the last day for registration for the returning students. So if you were a student in the program last year, every year, returning students must fill out some information just so that way we can have, new updated information in the adult ed database. And so, with that being said, I'm actually going to end class a little early so that way you all can have an opportunity to go and make sure that you're counted in the number. Now, again, I did send out an email on yesterday just explaining the transitioning of things and what's getting ready to happen. So, if you can't make it on today because of childcare, because of transportation or work, I did leave a number in that email. Or if you ask me for the number, I've texted to you. But the number is in the email that you can call to set up either an appointment or just speak with administration as it relates to you registering. Because what will happen is if you are not registered for this new school year, then we will have no records of you coming to class. It would be difficult for us to keep track of you coming to class, and we do not have the updated information. So please make sure that you all have registered. If you have already registered, great. If you have not, today is your day. So go ahead and try to get it over with as much as you can. Okay. So I will be ending class probably about maybe 15 minutes early, so around 9:45 ish, because I really do want you all to prepare to go to the adult ed parking lot, and make sure that you have your mask. That is a non-negotiable. That's not optional. You must have that. That is a requirement. And you also must have a writing utensil, an ink pen, preferably blue or black ink, and making sure that you write things legibly. Okay, because when the data intake specialists, when they type in information, we want to make sure that everything that you wrote matches what we put in the database. Okay, so with all that being said, we are going to have a discussion about the ways of being successful. Okay, success. The word success is is subjective, and depending on who you speak to or who you talk to, when you ask the question, what is the definition of success? Some people will equate, having a lot of money. So people being successful, people equate that to being financially stable or, financially sound. Um, when you ask people what is the definition of success, some people will say just loving what you do and being happy at it, and enjoying doing it. Okay, so they have a internal gratification for success. So success is one of those words that has different meanings for everyone. Okay, and so what I would like to do now, I'm going to actually do this in real time. Okay, because I want you to see everything. We're gonna go with this green. Go with this nice green right here. Try to switch up colors, keep it interesting. So what I would like for you all to do, I would like for you all to give me your definition of success. I'll give you a moment to think about it. And if you have a definition, just take yourselves off of mute and you can tell me what you feel your definition of success is.
Hi.
Hi, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, Success can be defined when there is an achievement in life,
Okay.
achievement of goals.
Oh, okay. An achievement of goals in life. That is a wonderful definition, Miss Philomena, and I do appreciate you for sharing. Okay. Um, Miss Ha or Mr. Neil, you either one can jump in. Give me your definition of success or what you feel success means.
Person who's doing well in life and achieve the goal, the dream has been come true.
Can you speak up just a little bit, Mr. Neil? It's like I heard you, but I didn't hear you.
A person who achieved the goal in life that they've dreamed about doing this and they follow the dream and they become successful in life.
Okay. So I guess your definition is kind of the same as Miss Philomena's. Yes, no, sort of, kind of, because Miss
You hear me?
Philomena said her definition is an achievement of goals in life. Okay, so I will go ahead. Okay, and and you can go ahead and put yourself back on mute, Mr. Neil. Thank you so much. And Miss Ha, do you have a definition um, of success? And if you agree with what you see on the screen, then you could just say, I agree with the definition. Go ahead and give me some water. Okay, I'm not sure if I think Miss Hart is still with us. Um, and I hope that
Yes,
she,
yes,
okay.
I agree.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I'll just write. Uh,
Is it? Can I ask you? You say I need to go to the parking lot, sign up for register for this year.
yes, ma'am. That's
Oh,
yes, yes, ma'am. So again, I am going to let class out um early, or if you will, I mean, or if you want to leave now. I don't know how far away you live from the school, but if you want to leave now, you can just say, Miss Hampton, I want to go now. But it's not until 10 o'clock. But you may want to get there early because I think they're expecting a lot of returning students. So if at any given moment, if either of you all want to, leave to go and sign up, I will definitely still be sure that you get your credit for today. You'll still get your full hour. So you don't have to worry about that.
is it today the last day?
Yes, today is the last day to do this. If you do not sign up today, then the next registration will be in August, and that's 2 weeks from now. So I don't want anyone missing 2 weeks of class. So if you're able to, please go today. If you can't make it today, I suggest that you get in contact with the adult ed admin team. If you need their numbers, I will be more than happy to text it to you or to email it to you. But it is in the email that I sent out yesterday. So if you did get the email from yesterday, it's the number is in there for you to call. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. All right. So it looks like all three, Ms. Philomena, Ms. Ha, and Mr. Neal, basically set an achievement of goals in life. So, and I actually agree with that definition, but as always, Ms. Hampton is a little extra. So I'm going to throw some other things in there as well. So my definition of success is an achievement of goals in life. And I'm also going to say this: so when we think of the word success, we are talking about achievement of goals in life. Um, and it can be something, like Mr. Neal has stated, it can be something that you dream about, something that you have an ambition for. It can also be an objective or a goal that you want to reach, or simply it can just be your purpose. And whatever your purpose is, because remember, we all have a purpose. We all have something that we love to do, or something that gives us great joy, and something that simply makes us happy. And I always, tell you all, whatever you have a purpose, whenever you can find something in your life to do and you thoroughly enjoy it, and you don't have to worry about money or do not have to worry about a financial gain coming from it, then that is your purpose. Okay. So for me, for an example, I've been saying this for as long as I've been an educator. I love helping people. I love teaching. I love, giving out bits and pieces of new information. And I also love to learn bits and pieces of information. And I love sharing it with people. And the paychecks that I get, to me, I look at them as bonuses, simply because if I can do this, if I can teach, tutor, um, do anything in education and not get paid for it, I would still be, satisfied simply because this is something that I love to do. This is something that I've always wanted to do. And this is something that I've been doing for the majority of my life. Okay. So we have to make sure that we find what it is. Um, Thank you, Toolbar. We have to make sure that we find our purpose and what it is. And it can be anything. It can be fashion, it can be cooking, it can be being an entrepreneur and owning several businesses, starting off with one business and then branching out to, you know, other businesses. So everyone has a purpose and everyone wants to be successful in life. But as we know, there are some things that we must do in order for us to be successful. So I want to talk about some of those things that we can do to ensure that we are on the right path of being successful. So I want you all to think about that for a moment. What are some things that we can do? And I'm saying we because I'm including myself in there too. Um, what are some things that we can do in order to prepare for success? I think I'm going to go with this color. That's a nice little color. I think I did this color yesterday. Can't remember, but I think I did. Okay. So the question was this. I'm going to type it out for you. Okay. And again, whenever you have your answer or whenever you're ready to share, you are more than welcome to take yourself, off of mute and you can just tell me and I will type it out. And yes, I'm still trying to get through my gallon. I have to get back on my gallon of water.
Hello, Miss Hamzy.
Yes, Miss Philomena.
Yeah, my own contribution is that to be successful in life, one, we must have a positive attitude
Oh,
and think
absolutely.
big.
Must
When we
have
think
must have a positive attitude and what else?
think big and look forward to achieving it.
Okay. Yes, that is excellent. You must have a positive attitude. You must think big, and look forward to achieving your goals. That's excellent. That is wonderful. And I'm going to here we go. That is wonderful. So yes, so you must have a positive attitude, or be optimistic. Um, you must think big. You cannot, um, you cannot. What's the word I'm looking for? You can't shelter yourself in your thinking, meaning that you cannot just keep yourself in a box. You have to go outside of your box and go outside of your horizons and think big and look forward to achieving your goals. Look forward to, making, those accomplishments and also celebrating, those accomplishments. Okay. Um, that's so important. And I really love that answer, Miss Philomena, because I think this will not only help me and you as the class, but this could help anybody that's watching this video. So that's one thing we have to make sure that whatever we want to accomplish, we must be positive. We cannot have a negative attitude. So again, thank you so much, Miss Philomena, for sharing that, because that is a big factor in in preparing for our success. Okay. Um, Anybody else would like to chime in and add to with what Miss Philomena said?
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am. You can go right ahead.
Another way is that we should not be afraid of failure in
Mm,
any attempt we do. We continue striving to get the best, and we will get it.
yes.
And getting it is the success.
Yes. Do not be afraid of failure. I like that. I really, really like that. And I really want to touch on this for a moment. Everyone has a fear of something. Now, I'm not saying for you to live in your fear or to walk in it. That's not what Miss Hampton is saying. What I'm saying is everyone is afraid of something. Some people are, for example, um, are afraid of spiders. I'm guilty. I don't like spiders. Some people are afraid of heights. Some people are afraid of just balloons, and it could be anything. But failure, I think, is one of those things that is a special type of, I guess, of fear. And I say that respectfully because a lot of people, especially if you are a perfectionist, if you are somebody that has to do everything in a certain particular way, and if it doesn't come out the way that you envision, you automatically think that you failed. And that's not the case. So I just want to encourage you all, do not be afraid of failure. You always, you always go in with a positive attitude. And for example, when I pray that these testing centers open up really, really soon for you all, because I know a lot of you all are ready to take the GED test. Again, there have been, several speculations or several stories saying that you can take the test at home. I've been hearing, some places are open. Miss Hampton just do not know where those places are, so to speak. And as I've always told you, when I find out, I'll let you know. But anyway, um, I have a lot of students, Miss Hampton, I'm scared to take the test, or I just don't want to fail, and I'm just so nervous, and see, that is where we have to go in with a positive attitude, and we also have to change our mindset. So I am going to add that as mine. Change your mindset. Give yourself daily affirmation. And the word of affirmations is from the base word affirm, means positive. Okay. So when we give ourselves daily affirmations, we're giving ourselves positive attitudes. We're giving ourselves a positive charge, a positive mindset. Okay. Um, so do not be afraid of failure. As long as you tried your best, that is what is so important, because that will let you know, hey, you know what? I tried my best. It did not work this time, but I'm going to keep studying. I'm going to keep, coming to class. I'm going to keep doing those things that I know that will help me be successful in obtaining my GED. So do not be afraid of failure. I've been working in adult ed for 5 years, and I come across many students who would tell me, I missed the test by 1 point, Miss Hampton. And they would be so defeated in their spirits, and they would be so, discouraged. And I would simply tell them, you should be very proud of that, And that is an achievement in itself, especially when it was your first time taking the test. And I still will tell them, I'm still proud of you, because you still went forth and you still took the test. some people would make a 144 on the test and would quit the program. And that has actually happened. Whether they've taken it for the first time or taken it 5 million times, I don't know. But whatever their reasoning was, I think their mindset was not clear and their mindset was not focused. Okay, so did I have someone that wanted to chime in on that?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Go right ahead, Miss Philomena.
Working hard and having a belief to succeed.
Okay, so we're gonna say work hard. Okay, so when we say work hard, does that mean we have to study? Does that mean what does that really mean? Give us a little bit more because this is good and I want to take it a step further.
Okay, working hard is in the capacity of your agenda of success. If it's academics, if it's education, that means you have to read very hard. If it's in business, you have to do something concerning the business and be alert and don't be lazy about it. It regards to the aspect of what you want to achieve. Then you believe you have a resolution that you will succeed and you will succeed.
All right, Miss Philomena, you preaching a word today now, and I definitely am. Kudos to you because you are really preaching a word, and I just pray that whomever watches this playback video, whether you are a student of the adult ed program or you just somebody that's passing through, I pray that this video will bless you because it's blessing me right now. You got to work hard in your purpose. Do I have anyone else before I chime in? Do I have anyone else that would like to share what some of the things that we can do to prepare for our success? Speak now or forever hold your peace. And no, nobody's getting married. That's just I just like saying that. I just want to put that out there. Um, but yes, work hard in your purpose. But even before then, you got to figure out what your purpose is, right? And a lot of people don't get to know what their purpose is until they're in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s. Some people get it right away. Certain people, so everyone is different. So, I just really want to say before you can work hard in something, you got to know what you're working hard at, if that makes any sense. Um, and you just have to find that niche, find something that you could do every single day of your life and not have to worry about a financial gain. Find something that you're passionate about. Find something that you can do very, very well without somebody telling you what to do. That's the ultimate goal of a purpose. Um, when I went to grad school at Strayer University, I was working on my master's, and my very first professor, Dr. Boston, shout out to him. The first day of class, I'll never forget. The first day of class, he said, "This is what we are going to do," and I'm going to write this down and that was almost what 11, 12 years ago. Um, Begin with the end in mind. And of course, I'm looking at this as he's writing it on the board. And I was kind of like, what? What does that mean? So as time progressed in my graduate studies, I understood what that meant. Begin with the end in mind. So you want to think about what your goal is, which basically goes back to Ms. Philomena's statement. Think about your goal. Think about what it is that you want to achieve. Think about your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, and what it is that you're trying to do with your life. So when you have that and you know what it is that you want to do, then you can lay that foundation down in a particular order, or if you say, well, you know what, I know what my purpose is, but I don't know which way I need to go. There are people along the way that can help you. So again, begin with the end in mind. What is your end goal? Well, for everybody that's on this platform, the end goal is for you to obtain your GED so you can be successful. Or you can simply say, well, you know what, I finished school. For some people, I can get my GED and go to the military. I can, obtain my GED and go to college. I can obtain my GED and start my business. I can, or again, I simply just want my GED because I simply want it. I'm not looking for a job. I'm not trying to start a business. I'm not trying to go to the military. I just want to be an example for my children, my grandchildren, or the young people at my church, or for anybody. I want to show them that how education is important. And even during in the midst of this crazy pandemic, education is still on the forefront. And so begin with the end in mind. Whatever your end is, what's your end game? Well, for Miss Hampton, someday I want to be a professor at a college. Someday. Um, or maybe I want to be a principal. It was once upon a time I wanted to be a principal. I don't want to do that anymore. I mean, unless the Lord orders my steps in that way for me to do so. Um, so again, it's all about what it is that you want to do and beginning with the end in mind, just making sure that you are on that right path and making sure that your trajectory is good. Okay. Um, but these are great. I also want to put this. All right, so I just put a couple of other things as it relates to school, because again, um, I'm pretty sure we know people. We have friends and family members that are parents, and going through this transition between the school building and virtual has been really challenging for a lot of parents. Um, and so now parents are faced with, I need to go back to work, but how can I go back to work and make sure that my child, is learning virtually? And it's just a lot of things that's in the air right now for parents. So um, these are some of the things that they can impart in their children. So if you know anyone, okay, that is a parent that may be struggling, that may be having a difficult time with their student or with their child's success and keeping them on track, please share this video with them, because I really think that this video can not only help the, their children, but it can also help the parents as well, especially with this transition of starting off the school year virtually because of the pandemic. So I put participate in class, ask questions, do your work/homework. That's definitely important. Study on your own time. You must be disciplined in order to be successful. You must have discipline. That actually goes back to our Georgia's Best modules that we talked about. Um, and I'll be sure to, leave that information somewhere in the video, or I might leave it in a link, but it is in the playlist that I did create. So go back and revisit those Georgia's Best modules that we talked about this past summer. Um, Take good notes in class and work with others. Now, if you are a person like myself, um, who doesn't mind working with people, because I know from an educator standpoint, I know that working in groups is vital and it is essential for everyday living. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, we're always going to have to work with someone, whether it's a coworker, whether it's a family member on a committee for the family reunion, or even at your church, if you are a part of a committee, or if your children, are on a team, and you're gonna have to work with those parents of those other children. So we all have to work with people no matter what. Okay. Um, but again, if you are someone like myself who prefers to work alone and by themselves, then that's okay too. But I would say at least have one person that you can trust, that you can work with, because I think peer to peer instruction and peer to peer learning, I think that is um, sometimes more beneficial than student teacher, the teacher teaching the student and all the other good stuff. I think people learn better from others. Okay. So I really want to encourage you all, again, if you have a friend that is, or a family member that's struggling with the virtual learning, with their child, and they are trying to find some type of motivation, please share this video with them. I do not mind it at all. Because again, we are helpers to one another. And I think that is just so important that we understand that this is, this pandemic has really shifted a lot of things for everyone. And this is the perfect opportunity for us to come together and for us to, unite and just help each other. Okay. So these are the things that we can do to prepare for our success. Okay. Please make sure, if you haven't, had an opportunity to write these down, it's okay. I will be, uploading this video on my channel, and so that way you can always go back as a reference and refer to this video. If you feel discouraged, if you feel down, or if you feel, oh my God, I don't know if I can make it, please refer back to this video, because I really want you all to take the reins and knock this thing out. I really do. I really want us to, no matter where we go in life, I want us to still maintain that positive attitude and do those daily affirmations and all of those things. Okay. So, do I have any questions? Do I have any comments? Is there anything that anybody would like to share at this time? Please do. Okay, so how's everyone feeling so far? Is everyone still feeling okay?
Good.
Okay. Mr. Neil, are you still with us? Because remember, I can't see who's here and who's not because of the screen, how the screen is being shared. So I'm hoping he's still there. He's probably on mute. And Miss Ha, I'm not sure if Miss Ha is still with us, but nonetheless, I hope you all are enjoying this this particular lesson, um, because again, I want everybody to transition and go to the next level. So that's what this week is really all about. It's about transitioning and preparing for the next level in for everybody. Okay. All right. So do I have any do I have any other comments? Do I have anyone else that would like to add on to our list of things that we can do to prepare for our success? Yes, no, I mean, no news is good news to me. So I will take it as that. Um, uh-oh. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. All right. And hopefully, if you are watching this as a playback video, I hope that you all can see um, the lettering. I tried to use light colors, positive, happy colors against the black font, so that way you can still see it. Okay, so there's going to be one more um, thing that I like to share, and then that's going to be it. Because I really want to make sure that you all get an opportunity to go and register today, because I really do not want you all to miss 2 weeks of anybody's class, and then I don't want anyone to get further behind. So I really want you all to go ahead and do that. If you've already done that, thank you so very much. But if you have not, please go ahead and get it done today. So that way you will
What
be locked in and you'll be good.
what time the the school closed today?
That I'm not quite sure of. I never received any correspondence about what time it ends. But I do know what time it begins. It begins at 10 o'clock. I think lately it's been only for an hour. So today I'm not quite sure. So I don't even want to give you a wrong answer, Miss Hall. But if you have to go now, I please do go. If you cannot make it, please read the email that I sent out on yesterday that has the number that you can call to speak to someone from the administrative team, and they can, if you can't make it today, maybe they'll set up something for you to meet so that you can meet this week. I'm not quite sure, but if you can't make it today, just get in contact with someone from the adult ed admin team, and then y'all can take it from there.
I don't think I can come today.
Okay. Well, Ms. Ha, what I will do is I will email you in a few moments the number that you can call to let them know that, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Ah, okay, this is a nice light color. I don't know. That looks like a lavender, I guess. I don't know. Nice soft color. All right. So we've talked about the definition of success. We've talked about what we can do to prepare for our success. So I guess the last question that I have for everyone is this. How do you know if you have achieved your goals? How do you know? And I think this is what I was, talking about earlier, how success can be subjective. And again, the word subjective, I'm going to write this down for anybody. The word subjective means personal. Okay, so and the opposite of subjective is objective, meaning not personal. Okay, it's a general overview of certain things. But when we use the words success, we can be actually speaking in a subjective manner. Again, some people view success as being rich. Um, so I will put this. How do we know if you have achieved your goals um, based on the word success? Some people equate. Oh, some people equate success to having a lot of money, being rich, buying a mansion, um, nice cars, and all of that good stuff. And that's okay. For some people, that is their definition, and that is totally okay. Again, because we're being subjective. So when we're being personal, we're offering an opinion. Okay. What are some other ways? or what are some, how do you know if you have achieved your goals? How would you know that you are finally like, I did it? Yeah, I kind of stumped y'all with that one. That's a good question, Miss Hampton. Okay, how about this? And let me put. Okay. So, okay. So some people equate success by obtaining their GED or high school diploma or even their degrees. Um, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, the highest degree that you can get is a Juris Doctorate, and I want to say that's either in law or I think it's in law. But I don't quote me on that. Feel free to Google it, but don't quote me on that. But I want to say that a Juris Doctorate or a JD is the highest degree that you can get in studying the law. A doctoral degree in education or EDD. That's the I believe that's or PhD. That's the highest that you can get in education. Of course, they have other degrees that you can achieve for and shoot for and be successful at obtaining those degrees. So some people when they get their degree, their GED diploma, their high school diploma, that's success for them. And it can be, again, success is subjective, meaning that everyone's definition of success is going to be different. Why? We have to look at the person that we're asking. We have to look at other different factors. So for example, a young person would say people are successful because they're rich and have money. Whereas someone that's maybe, my age or older, they can say, well, I'm successful because I have worked hard in my field for 20, 30, 40 years, and now I've retired. So that's the ultimate success, right? The goal is to work so many years in your field or do what you love for so many years, and you can sit back and enjoy the spoils of life. You can travel with your spouse. You can go to, different places and travel and see the world. Well, not right now, simply because no other countries in the on the globe and in the world are accepting Americans. And we're not going to talk about that. So no traveling for us. Okay. Um, some people, some people equate success by starting their own businesses and leaving a legacy for their families. Some people call that generational wealth. Um, if and we're actually getting ready to run out of time, but and I think this is a great topic that we can explore, or that you can explore actually whenever you have a moment. But um, a lot of different cultures and a lot of different, groups of people from around the world, they are very big on generational wealth. They pass down, from generation to generation to generation. They pass down. These are the things, these are the traditions that I want you to continue, because it has helped me to be successful, and I want you to be successful, and I want your children, your grandchildren, and great 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 grandchildren down the line to be successful. So again, everyone has a different view on success. It is all just contingent upon, your upbringing. It's contingent upon, maybe your environment. It's contingent upon, the type of education you've received. It's just contingent upon a lot of things. But it is indicative, and I'm using all these, big words, but it is indicative based on simply who you are. So it's all about you as it relates to success. Your definition of success, someone may disagree with it, but that's okay, because remember, success is subjective. It is a personal belief or a personal opinion that you have about something. Okay. So I want to end it like this, and I want to end it with this. I understand that this is a transitional week for myself, and this is definitely a transitional week for you all. However, even within this transition, there is room for success. And I want to encourage you all to continue to know where you're going. And I want you to stay on that path, on that trajectory of you becoming successful. I want us to maintain the the integrity. I want us to maintain our discipline. I want us to maintain, our personal affirmations, our personal beliefs in the ways that will help us to be successful. And I want that for you all, because I know you can do it. If you've been with me since the beginning of time, or if you just joined me a couple of years ago, I am always speaking about, positivity and positive affirmations, and, encouraging you all. And I'm still going to continue to do that, because I believe in you. But what's most important is that you believe in yourself, because self is going to be that motivating factor, and is going to determine whether or not you succeed. So everything we do starts with ourselves. And so we have to look in the mirror, and we have to affirm ourselves daily. We have to love ourselves, give ourselves hugs and high fives, and, just encourage ourselves. And it's okay for other people to acknowledge, you know, your success, and that's a great thing. Others celebrating you in your successes, that's wonderful. But don't always look to that, simply because it may be disingenuous. It may come off as fake. It may be, you know, someone that's just jealous of you. And we don't want that. So just know that your success is based on your path, your trajectory of where it is that you're trying to go. And the only person that can sabotage your success is you. Okay. So I just want to end it there. And I hope you all enjoyed this lesson for today. Again, I just want to make sure that everyone is smoothly, transitioning and getting things, for their path in order. Okay, that's very important to me. So with all of that being said, I'm going to stop the screen share. And okay, there we go. All right. So again, I just want to say um, thank you all so very much for, joining me this morning. This was actually a great lesson. And again, if you know someone that is, this pandemic has really brought out a lot of anxieties and even depression and oh my God, I just don't know what I'm going to do anymore, please share this video with them. Please, say, hey, I have a teacher. She is just so positive, and this really blessed my soul. Whatever it is the Lord puts on your spirit to say, um, please share this video, because I honestly feel that right now in these trying times that what we're facing with this pandemic, a lot of people are giving up. A lot of people um, are afraid that they're not going to be successful during this pandemic. And I just want to, I want us, because this is a group effort, I want us to be that light and to encourage everyone. Hey, you know what? If I can get through it, um, you can get through it as well. And we're going to get through this together. Okay, because we have to unite and be one. All right. So, are there any final thoughts? Any other questions? Okay, no news is good news to me. Um, again, if anyone needs the number to the adult ed admin team, please send me a text. Ms. Ha, I'll be sure to email you in a couple of seconds, immediately as soon as I end this video, so that way you can call and talk to the admin team and explain your situation to them. If there's anything else that you all need from me, you know where to find me. Please feel free to text, call, email, all any of those things, and I will, make it happen. But most importantly, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, please. I'm going to leave the information over here, or maybe over here. I don't know. It's going to be somewhere, but make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, so that way every time Miss Hampton uploads a video, you'll be the first one to get it, and you will be in the know of what's happening. Okay, so with that being said, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your participation. I really do appreciate you all. And go ahead and try to make it to the school if you can. If not, let me know. I'll give you the number, and y'all can make that happen. Okay, so with all that being said, Miss Hampton loves you. There's absolutely, emphatically nothing you can do about it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and until tomorrow, bye.
Something.
Y'all have a wonderful and blessed Tuesday. Be careful, be safe, and drink lots of water because it's hot.
Thank you.